Hi friends, my name is Chaitanya Patke and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to analyze the second day's play of the Border Gavaskar Trophy 2023, which is currently taking place at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Australia resumed the second day at 255 for 4 from their allotted 90 overs. Australia went on to add 225 more runs. They were eventually all out for 480 in 167.2 overs. So the second day also completely belonged to Australia. The pitch was eased out for batting, and especially Cameron Green and Usman Khwaja continued on his merry way and made hay while the sun shone. Khwaja scored 180. He added 76 runs to his overnight total, 422 deliveries, which includes 21 boundaries at a strike rate of 42.65. The strike rate is not taken into consideration, but I'm just saying that he batted almost 5.5 sessions, which is a tremendous achievement in itself. He also became the first Australian batsman to stand at the crease for more than 400 deliveries in the history of Australian cricket. So that is a commendable feat as well. And as I said previously, that Usman Khwaja actually was a victim of sheer bad luck. The selectors also didn't give his due in between 2013 and 2017. Famously carried drink in 2013 and 2017 when Australia visited India for the Test series. So, but he worked hard, and I hope he continues forward. He missed out on a well-deserved 200 on an arm ball from Akshar Patel, a rare lapse in concentration which undone Khwaja, but a tremendous innings nonetheless. Cameron Green also stole the show today, 114 of 170 deliveries at a strike rate of 67.06. Completely annihilated the two Indian fast bowlers, Mohammad Shami and Umesh Yadav, took the attack to the opposition and made excellent use of his feet against the spinners as well, which is quite a rarity from Sena batsman, but he did it, and his future is very bright. 13 CR in IPL auction, and his career trajectory will only go upwards. And Australia missed him for the first two test matches. Well, they performed abysmally. Alex Carey got out on a golden duck of Ravichandran Ashwin. Ashwin actually got Khwaja and Green as well. He took 5 wickets, and he's one of the greatest spinners of all time. I would say he's the best spinner in the world currently, and showed why. Because it was hard work, but he persisted and eventually got the reward. Stark scored 6. Nathan Lyon actually chipped in with 34 of 96 deliveries, which includes 6 boundary, which frustrated the Indian. And Todd Murphy also scored 41 quick fire run of 61 deliveries, which includes 5 boundary. Both were eventually undone by Ravi Ashwin as well, and Kuhneman was not out on a knot. So 15 extras Indian batsmen bowlers gave away. Shami was very expensive, 31 overs, 134 runs, couple of wickets at a economy rate of 4.32, which is actually very horrible on Indian pitches. Umesh Yadav also bore the brunt of Cameron Green's assault, 25 overs, 105 runs, 4.20 again. Ash was pick up the bowler, 6 wickets he took. I beg your pardon, at few seconds earlier I said he took 5 wickets. 47.2 overs, 15 maidens, 91 runs, 6 wickets, 1.92. And Jadeja, excellent performance. 35 overs, 89 runs, 1 wicket, less than 3 per over. Akshar Patel was all bowled economically and got the big prize of Usman Khwaja, eventually denying him a well-deserved double 100. 28 overs, 8 maiden, 47 runs, 1 wicket at an economy rate of 1.68. And Shreyas Iyer, in just a solitary over yesterday, gave away 2 runs. Australia thought that they would get 1 or perhaps 2 wickets by putting India. Eventually they were all out, but the thought process of Australia was that even if they get 1 wicket of Rohit Sharma or Shubman Gill, then they will be in the driver's seat. But both of them negated the tricky period, which is the 10-12 overs towards the latter part of the day. And the mentality of the batsman is also tested, because we have all the batters have fielded for 2 days, and they have to come out just 8 or 10 overs or 12 overs, whatever. So it becomes very difficult mindset to switch and to survive mode. But they both, not only did they survive, but they also thrived. 10 overs, 36 runs. Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill both looking very comfortable. And one of the main characteristic of this game is the pitch. Lot of controversies on the, and lot of thought-provoking gestures by so-called Australian experts on pitches. but this pitch has actually held up pretty nicely, and it will get better and better on the second and third day. Spinners will come into the game, as I said in my previous video, tomorrow at the start of the final session. But till then, Indian batsmen should make the most of the opportunity and score at a decent clip. 3.6 runs per over is very good. Rohit Sharma is not out on 17 of 33 deliveries, which includes 2 boundaries, and Shubman Gill actually in the last over of the day hit Nathan Lyon for a magnificent 6 over long on of the second delivery of the over. He is 18 of 27 deliveries, a boundary and a 6 apiece. Stark in 3 overs gave away 1 run. One maiden gave away 7 runs. He was wicketless. Green in 2 overs gave away 11 runs. Lyon bowled 3 overs, 14 runs, and Kuhneman in 2 overs he gave away 3 runs. So India still trail Australia by more than 400 runs. First of all, they need to bat the morning session very well. Both of them have to negate the skills of Mitchell Stark, as well as maintain a tightrope, that is surviving Mitchell Stark, or they can attack as well, especially Shubman Gill, as he showed in the fourth test in Brisbane in 2020-2021 series, if you remember. So he has to take on that kind of approach, and lot is expected from Cheteshwar Pujara and Virat Kohli as well. Cumulative contribution is needed from the Indian batsman to overhaul a score of 480, because it is, I think, 100 runs too much. We let Australia score that. And the tail wagged of Australia. Nathan Lyon 34, Todd Murphy 41. So those runs will hurt a bit, and that is the perennial problem of Indian bowlers. When actually Virat Kohli and Ravi Shastri were the coaches as well, that we were not able to finish off the tail, and we gave away 100 extra runs to Australia. So that is a cause of concern, and we need to address it going forward in the test arena. So all to play for on the third day, which I think is going to be the moving day of the test match. All eyes on the Indian batsmen on how they cope with Nathan Lyon and Mitchell Stark in the morning session. So wishing them all the best, and I'm sure they will perform up to their potential. So how did you like my analysis of the second day? Please tell in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and press the bell icon for further notifications. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, everyone, bye, and humbly requesting you all once again, please subscribe.